Inside this Apache case from Harbor Freight, I am building a on-the-go internet system. Now I'm using Starlink Mini in here, and that is actually sitting on top of this. I'm building out the kit. I'm not done yet, but I just got a piece of the kit that I wanted to show with you guys from JOYROOM. So on the inside of the kit here, you'll see I cut out the top piece of foam here, which I've got to make it a little nicer. It's a little messed up there, but I've cut out the top piece of foam, and that is allowing the Starlink Mini here to actually receive signal through the top of this. So if I wanted this to be a watertight system, which I eventually will do, I'm going to permanently affix it to the top eventually. But for now, I'm able to put that down, and the foam goes around the Starlink Mini and holds it in place so it doesn't get jostled around. Now I still have the kickstand on the bottom of the Mini, so I can set it up and receive signal wherever I'm at. I can take it out of this case, hook it up, and plug it in. Now I've cut out a little bit of the top foam here, and that allows for that space for the kickstand. Underneath that foam, I've cut out inserts here for the cable, power cables, the plug adapters, and the actual pole stand if I do want to mount this to a pole eventually. Now I've left room up at the top. That is where I'm going to put a power bank to be able to power this thing remotely. So basically when I turn it on, I can be able to turn this thing on, keep everything weather sealed, close the kit, and just set it outside somewhere, and I will have internet wherever I need it. So if I'm out tent camping or something like that, I can just put this outside the tent and I've got internet 24 hours a day whenever I want it, as long as I keep that battery pack powered. Now I do have eventual plans to add a small solar panel in here as well to be able to bring power back into that power bank, but that is not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is another way to power the Starlink Mini, and that is through this adapter from JOYROOM. Now this is the adapter. I've already got it in the case here. So this is really cool. This plugs into your car's cigarette lighter. Now I'm getting ready to take a massive trip down to Kentucky, all the way across multiple stops across Kentucky for the next 10 days here. And while I'm driving, I would like to have the kids to have some internet. I would like to have internet for a GPS signal and things like that. And then the kids, you know, tablets and things, because that's the world we live in right now. They need to have internet. So there's that. So while we're driving, I'm going to put the Starlink Mini on the dashboard. I don't want to mount it to the top yet. Getting there, but haven't done that yet. So I can actually put this on the dashboard, run the cable down, and plug it into this. Now, the end. So this is the end of the Starlink Mini cable. And it does have that waterproof gaskets on the end of it, right? This is how one end goes in, the other end. One end of this cable goes into the Starlink, and the other end goes into the AC adapter when you plug it into a wall. Well, JOYROOM has set this up to be able to plug this in directly, and now it is a nice watertight fit, very nice fit. It actually holds it fairly well, and now I can plug this into my cigarette lighter and run the other end up and power the Starlink Mini. Now, they've gone above and beyond past that, and they've actually included in the top of this, if you can see there, a USB and a USB-C output. So you don't have to just plug this into your cigarette lighter and now you don't have a way to charge your phone. You could still plug in your outputs and charge your cell phone along the way, tablets, whatever you need to have. I can plug into there and go. Now my truck is an older model Chevy, and I don't have built-in GPS into my infotainment system in it. So when we go in the truck, I tend to take a tablet mounted on the dashboard, and that's where I get my GPS from. So what I was planning on doing this trip is plugging this in, powering that, and then the tablet will feed internet off that, and I can output from here and charge the tablet the whole time. Pretty cool. I'm really excited about this. Now I'm going to test this out over the next few weeks. If I find any problems with it, I'll report back to you. But I would really like to thank JOYROOM for sending me this power adapter for my Starlink Mini. I'm going to add it into my kit going forward, and it's going to be on every trip I go on, no matter where I'm at. I have different ways to power this Starlink Mini, whether it be through an AC adapter cable whether it be through this cigarette lighter power adapter through my car, or when I get the eventual power bank or solar panel. Very cool. Not much else to say. This is a 3-in-1 wired car charger from JOYROOM. This is made for the Starlink Mini. I will put links in the description down below, as well as a first pinned comment. If you want to check one of these out for yourself and pick one of them up, check that out. I'd like to thank JOYROOM, and if you like this type of content, you like this type of tech review, gear review, mobile internet, right? I'm thinking about doing live streams and things soon from out in the woods. This would be great for that. I can literally, if I can find a clear view to the sky, I can set this thing out and I can do live streams and not have to worry about choppy signal or anything like that. Even if I'm live streaming from the car, this thing would be able to mount eventually out into the bed of the truck or on the roof or something. Or eventually when I do get my adventure van build, this will definitely be in it and it'll be hard mounted to the roof. And then I can live stream as I drive if I want to. I can live stream from wherever I have access to the sky. I think that is awesome. So anyway, do all the things. I'll see you on the next one.